Hey everyone, Baiyina here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm an interior designer and style coach, and today I'm going to share with you the home decor every stylish woman owns or should own. So this list is something that is based on my own personal taste and also just what I've seen like a gazillion times out there in the world of Pinterest, decor, magazines, blogs, Instagram, and they're things that you might not have ever even considered. So I want to go through about 7 different items and show you guys different examples of what they are so that when you're out and about shopping, whether it's new online or Facebook Marketplace or in the vintage stores, you will actually know it when you see it. Okay, so the first one is going to shock you guys, but just roll with me here. A disco ball. One of the things I love to do in interior design is use different shapes and textures to make a space feel alive. Sometimes you just need an object that's just something to throw off a vignette, and the disco ball works. It adds sparkly light, looks really cool with its opposite texture. So in this example with plants, like it just adds something new and dynamic. This is actually next on my shopping list. The next thing every cool girl owns is some kind of modern lighting. There's obviously so many out there that you see over and over again. I'm just gonna go over maybe 4 of my personal favorites. So this first one is not very common, but you need to know about it because it's super, super cool and it's on my list as well. And that's the Vertigo pendant. This is a mid-century light fixture that kind of looks like a hat, and it looks like it would be like very heavy metal or something. It's actually light as a feather. It's plastic and kind of malleable. I love this light fixture because it has the large scale that creates a statement, yet it's airy. It has a light footprint, so it's not oppressive. And I've seen it definitely in more European homes, Parisian, y'all know that's like my favorite, but this is definitely one of my favorite light fixtures. It comes in white and black, and I actually think the black one looks more successful in most interiors. The second kind of light fixture that's very cool that you see a lot in interiors is an all metal modern lamp. Like in this example with the brass, this is very in right now, contemporary style, super in. Metal fixtures though, and they have the shade, usually do down light. The light is cast down because it doesn't go through the shade. Totally fine. You always wanna have a number of different lighting sources in a room, not just one. You wanna have something above, something on table height, on a desk, floor lamps. They all work together to create the ambiance. Third type of lighting that is very cool when modern are the modern wall sconces. This is my favorite, the Serge Mouy wall sconce. That is my home actually. And they're just very versatile and cool and it's definitely a cool it girl light fixture. And then the last one, which I'm currently obsessed with, which I am looking for, and there's a lot of options on Etsy right now, are modern mushroom Murano lamps. That's very specific. Murano lamps in general, but more on the modern side, are very, very cool and stylish. I know that Urban Outfitters actually has an option right now that's only $89, which is a steal because if you get a real one, they're like $400 to $500. But again, interior design is not just about money, just buying expensive things just because, but it's also not about shying away from things that are expensive if it's your thing and you love it and it's beautiful. So it's something that I would invest in. The next thing every it girl, cool, stylish woman owns is a bar cart / cool barware / cool glasses. Now, this is something I'm like literally obsessed with. I want to make a bar cart, style it, show you guys. I have been kind of putting that off for a while because I thought I was moving and I think I might be still, I don't know what's happening. So I have like been, and all the little vintage stores are closed. So I've been like putting off finding all the elements. I think that's such an awesome project to assemble and style a cool bar cart. Of course, they're taking the trash out right now. And so, yeah, so I just love like the idea of finding a vintage bar cart and styling it with, your bottles, different vessels, glasses, cocktail stirrers. I think that's such a really cool opportunity for styling and showing your personality. And it's definitely something a stylish woman would have in her home. Okay, the next one is just, I'm going to call it vintage / cool looking case goods. A case good is really just a name that sideboards, armoires, dressers, secretaries, basically a storage unit with doors to hold things. And just having these kind of elements add that interior design level to your house because everything is not going to be new. You want to have some antique pieces. And I actually feel that sideboards, case goods are very easy to find affordable on the used market. A lot of times thrift stores finally will have interesting case goods because People that don't have a trained eye will think it's a hassle, it's old fashioned, they don't want to deal with it. And you can literally find armoires and case goods for $100, $150, and you get a really nice quality, well-made piece of furniture with a lot of personality for not that expensive. I included this wicker one. I believe this is from Urban Outfitters. It's new, but it's also just still really pretty. And then this last one is something that I found on Facebook Marketplace. I could only get this little corner picture of it, but I was second in line to buy it and she sold it before I got to it. But I thought it was so pretty. It was like a buffet low, what we call a sideboard, and it's gone, but there will be more. Modernism, contemporary modernism, that is very in right now. So it's kind of like 80s, 70s, like more streamlined contemporary aesthetic is what is very popular in interior design right now. So sculptures are a part of that. Even like candelabras with interesting shapes, figures and busts and heads, but in that very pared down contemporary look is very cool. So if you come across anything like that in bronze or in stone or marble, definitely pick that up. And if it's like not your aesthetic, you'll probably like sell it to me, call me. It could be a floor mirror or something smaller, but the gilded gold mirror is super chic, super cool. And I love to pair a feminine mirror with a modern aesthetic or vice versa. In interior design, I just absolutely adore this idea of opposites because it does work, it creates tension. And I think Anthropologie does it the best. Honestly, they have this really beautiful, I think it's called the Primrose mirror, that just looks so chic and it's on every it girl's wish list. So you will not be disappointed if you get one of these gold gilded mirrors. I feel like chairs are the easiest thing to find on the used market. And in order for these to be stylish for the it girl kind of person, we're talking vintage, because you need to have the patina, the age is something old with some soul. So like these bentwood chairs are very cool. They just add instant personality that it's very hard to replicate that with like the kind of cheaper knockoff that you might find. In this next example, like I absolutely love just any kind of old vintage chair that's on the more modern side paired with like maybe a more traditional sofa. I think that looks really chic. So even if mid-century is not necessarily your style, throwing in a mid-century chair is actually very cool. And I feel like they're so versatile as long as you pretty much get the scale correct with the piece that you're pairing with, it does end up working. Every it girl owns a mid-century chair. Every stylish woman knows what she likes. There are so many different options. And it's just all about finding them. Derek and I, my good friend, used to go vintage shopping at flea markets together all the time. And we would always find chairs. Like it was almost crazy. So we're like, we should start a store called Chairs for Days. And I think like in every kind of room and every, like, especially the living room, you should have one fun chair, one chair that's just different. Maybe you just love the look of it. And mid-century is usually very comfortable as well, but like you don't have to have every single chair like a Barca lounger, some kind of playfulness in there. So every cool stylish girl is going to have some kind of mid-century chair. So I hope you guys liked the list. If you think I missed anything, definitely let me know in the comments below. If you think anything is absolutely like hideous, I would never do that. Let me know as well. If you guys are interested though, I do have an offer I haven't talked about before, and it's called Style Sessions. For about the next, I think 9 or 10 days, it's almost ending, I have been offering $100 off a styling session with me via Zoom. If you want my help making your home look cool, you would be shocked at how much we can do in an hour. If you've been struggling with any part of the design in your home, trying to figure out paint colors, what should you do first? I can't figure out how to make this work. Check out the link below. It's in the description. I'm offering $100 off of the Shelter in Style special just to kind of help everybody out. And definitely give this video a like and a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Talk to you later. Peace.